You're reviewing KVD Beauty, and I think it's time. It has been so long. We all know Kat Von D tried to cancel me a long time ago, and for some reason, she sold the shares to her brand.
What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux, and I'm here with...
It's your boy, Martin Lewis. Welcome to Rich's channel.
You guys, so if you don't know, Martin Lewis also does YouTube videos here.
So basically, I call out fake husbands. I haven't done that in a long time.
Team Real.
What's up, Team Real? Basically, what I do is I talk about the drama community in the couple channel community.
Oh my god, it's
that
huge.
Makes sense.
Couple channels, I think majority of them are fake. The house.
Cheating, allegations, scamming.
Yeah, that's what his channel
big
is all about.
It's really interesting. You have to check it out. You might not know what I'm talking about, but they're very popular with.
You might know.
You might
because
know.
over here we tend to talk about James Charles, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Jaclyn Hill, and on your channel you mainly talk about
DMB Nation, Prince Family, the Queen Naija, Clearance, Chris Sells,
all that.
Carmen and Corey.
Over there.
There's a lot.
Oh, you talk about Carmen and Corey? You know that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all. Okay. I had no idea. Okay. Jeffree Star uploaded a video today where he reviewed the Kat Von D newest foundation, which Kat Von D's ex-best friend. You remember that? It's old. That's old.
So Kat and Jeffree Star used to be best friends, and he's reviewing the makeup.
Yeah.
But is it hers? I thought she sold it.
He talks about that. Let me roll the clip. Here we go. Roll it.
You're reviewing KVD Beauty, and I think it's time. It has been so long. We all know Kat Von D tried to cancel me a long time ago, and for some reason, she sold the shares to her brand and doesn't have any part of it anymore. And I think that is, okay, listen. Minus my previous drama with my old friend, I am so confused why a brand would continue on with the brand owner's initials and aesthetic when they don't want any part of it. Isn't that weird, you guys? I don't understand. So the other day, bam, this comment was written out by Kat Von D, and she is basically saying, I want nothing to do with this brand. I wish they would stop using my initials. I'm like, didn't they work that out in the contract? I don't get it. It's so bizarre to me. It is a weird beauty anomaly, but for old rivalries and old feelings to be gone, I don't know if people think I ever hold grudges, but shit like that, it was so long ago, honey. I'm gonna acknowledge it once. But no, makeup's makeup. I know that Kat used to be a very dear friend of mine, and how things went down years ago was really, really ugly, especially publicly. But so much time has gone by, so I always wish people the best. I do want to know though in the comments, who owns KVD Beauty? Who's running the show over there? Who's creating all these concepts? Because they may have a hit on their hands. So, will this foundation flop throughout the day? We'll see.
All right, we're back. So, Jeffree Star, I kind of felt like shouldn't have even addressed Kat Von D anymore, because he said, this is KVD's new foundation. Didn't Kat Von D used to own it? Why did she sell her brand? And he kind of like was being honest, but was a little shady in it. And I just kind of felt, when I saw it, I was like, I just think that Jeffree Star is like up here. Like, stop bringing yourself down and talking about busted ass Kat Von D. Love her so much. Like, let that go. That old ass relationship, let it go. You know, I know he probably brought it up for views and attention, which is because smart, but I just kind of felt like, why? The thing is, like, Kat Von D, even though she's not owning the makeup anymore, they still use KVD.
That's interesting.
And she even commented saying, stop using my name. And they changed it to like KVD meaning something else, like something vegan beauty or something like that. I don't know. Something totally different. If you're gonna buy Kat Von D out, change the packaging, change the name. That's what he was saying.
But then again, if you buy it, wouldn't you want to buy it as it is?
Because of the clout.
Yeah.
Because of the clout. Yeah, it's just weird.
So why change it?
It's good makeup. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, from the video, he kind of said it was great. But like, I just kind of felt like, why bring up Kat Von D? Like, girl, but Kat Von D's old the house. No one even talks about her anymore. This is how I feel about it. But I know you're kind of like, the James Charles situation, I wanted to say, what do you think about...
Okay.
I have a lot to say. You have a lot to say. Okay, check this out. In the beauty community, I feel like some YouTubers can get away with murder and some get canceled. Is it like that in that side of YouTube that you do?
Damn, no one
in the community that you report on?
Look, a lot of people get away with so much, but there has been instances when they have taken, like Chris Sells, for example, he has taken a big fall for cheating on Queen.
That's damn.
That like his channel, like the views went down and stuff. But not just that, but the continuous
I saw that
extreme
the
clickbaits, the extreme consistently talking about Queen at the time, the extreme fake drama to promote his music album, kind of like when you guys have fake drama to promote a new makeup brush or something like that. They do that too. So it's like, but he did it so much to the point that everyone just got fed up, and I think that's why. He still has, I guess his name does still bring clout.
Yeah.
If it's something negative, it's good for the drama channels. But when it's like him, it's like he lost a lot of people's respect.
Yeah, because I remember, and if you guys don't know what we're talking about, in a nutshell, there were these two popular YouTubers. They were dating. They had a falling out because one cheated.
Yeah, they were married. They had a kid, and Chris Sales ended up getting cheated. I think I was one of the people that broke that story. And
the girl ended up being hugely successful in the music industry.
Yeah, she ended up getting hugely successful in the music industry, getting viral. She's still got a long way to go, but she's done really well so far.
Yeah, and then the guy who cheated
has just gone downhill.
And he makes music too. You know what he needs to do? He needs to make a song called Queen. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like a music video called Queen. And then, no, I'm telling you, like, I have this whole PR thing, like, for him. He needs to make a video called Queen and just, like, talk about how he wants her back. But I feel like he has too much pride and ego.
Maybe. He says he doesn't want her back.
Yeah, but he's clickbaiting the house. He can't clickbait that. And make his whole album... Every song is about trying to win that girl back. That when you
that would be good.
You know,
yeah.
And like literally, this is the album that if you ever you cheated and you did wrong and you mess up and you feel bad for it, this is the album. Every song. First song, Queen. Second song, I messed up. Third song, I wish I never did that. Fourth song, damn. Seventh song, you know what I'm saying?
I wish I didn't scam my face.
I wish I didn't scam my face. You know, like the smell of Queen, like whatever, like missing her so. 10th song, miss her so much, like stuff like that. Missing you, miss that ass, miss. Anyway, so all that to say this, what do you think about the James Charles situation? Like, because I feel like you have a lot to say about.
Okay, so look, I have to say I have not looked at every single thing. So if I am wrong in something, correct me in the comment section below.
Okay.
But with TikTokers, it's hard to trust TikTokers for me.
Oh my God.
They do so much fake stuff. They be saying, oh, look at these text messages. But saying that, James Charles did send those nudes to that person. But to me, it's to a point where effed over the first time. So the second time, you should know better to be like, okay, well, where's your ID? It's like it's as if he knew, it's as if he put his head in the sand and didn't care if he was underage and didn't tell him, because as long as he doesn't tell me, then I can get away with doing this. You feel me? Because I'm thinking about my dick and want to get on my booty and want to get busted by a straight man. You feel me? That's how I see it. But saying that, maybe it isn't completely true, because like the other guy who got cancelled, he never showed, it's like there were missing receipts. You know, like if you're going to say this and you have the pictures, why don't you have the pictures of what you told him, or how he did this or how he did that? So there's like missing holes in their stories. So it's like, I don't know until I see like every single thing, and not just the pictures, but what the receipts that prove your story. Then it's like, okay, that's an accurate representation.
And you're talking about this latest scandal with James Charles. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, unless he came out with more, I don't know. But saying that,
you want more proof.
Even though he hasn't showed anything, I still feel that James Charles should know better, because he already gone through the situation. So therefore, he should have asked for ID. So it makes me think that you don't care if they are underage, and that's why you're not asking for an ID, because they didn't tell you, so you feel that you didn't do anything wrong.
What do you think about James Charles' apology where he admitted it?
He apologized?
You want to see that receipt?
Yes, I want to see this. I didn't see that.
Okay.
Everyone gonna drag me in the comments.
We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it out loud, because you're gonna get a natural reaction here, and you're gonna be like shook by that, by what he had to say. It's a
video?
No. See, here's the thing. This is why I feel like James Charles can get away with things, because he didn't make a video. Because if he made a video called I'm sorry for talking to an underage kid, you would have watched that video. But when it's posted in a notepad on their least engaged platform, you don't really know all the tea. Okay, let me see. James Charles had to say, this was posted on James Charles' Twitter. Just don't read this part up here. You know, it's just letting you know. But, okay, but yeah. So, here we go.
Hey sisters, there's a video going around about me on TikTok and Twitter of a guy calling me a groomer, and I want to address it right away. The accusations that I have groomed this person is completely false. Last week, I came across someone on my Instagram Explore page. So he followed and added him at me, followed me, and added him on Snapchat. Okay, so that's the first problem.
Okay.
Someone that follows you, there's already a power dynamic.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
So you're kind of using your power. Even let's say there was an age, I just still wouldn't do that. The next morning, I woke up to shower snaps of this person being excited. I added him back, saying he loved me. And you already know there's a power dynamic there. He said that he loves you and all that shit. So that's weird. And I also lewd photos of himself in the shower. I asked how old he was right away, and he told me he was 18, so I started flirting back. Okay, so you took his word for it. It's good that you asked for his age, but from the previous situation, you should have already asked for his fucking ID at this point, my dude, and you didn't ask for the ID. In the excitement of meeting someone, I could potentially be great. The excitement of meeting someone that could potentially be great. Someone that messaged you straight away saying they love you. Like, come on. That's cringe. I didn't ask for a copy of his ID or passport. It's now clear based on the coronavirus. Based on the video he uploaded, he was taking photos of me with another device and had an ulterior motive from the beginning. Later, maybe he did, but still, you should have asked for his license from the first.
No, it gets good. It gets good. Go ahead.
Later in the day, he said a few things that made me question the validity of his original age answer. And when I asked him to confirm his age once again, sisters, he admitted he was 16. I told him I was really uncomfortable and apologized for flirting. But he insisted on continuing talking. Did you continue talking? I want to know. Saying it could be a little secret. He's a fan of mine and would never tell anyone. I told him I wasn't okay with this. He started getting upset, and at this point, I unfriended him. We haven't spoken since. I'm not the victim, blaming him or victimizing myself either. Simply sharing what happened, and what happened was not okay. After false allegations like this in the past, I would have never knowingly engaged with anyone underage and put my life on line so you remember what happened last time, so you should have known to bring ID. Because of a situation like this, instead of taking someone's word for it, I now will ask to see the ID or password of every guy I had a conversation with.
Okay, so that was his response. What did you get out of it? Now, does it change your opinion when you said earlier?
I think even if the kid did have ulterior motives, he still could have asked for his ID, so he knew. Let's look. Does this guy have his age on his Instagram?
Oh yes. It was on his TikTok.
Oh my god, that's even crazy. Was his TikTok on his Instagram page?
I don't know about. But according to James Charles, the kid lied about his age. Okay, great. But it still falls on James Charles' fault. Because he's the adult in the situation, right? Yeah,
and also according to, I believe, quote me if I'm wrong, but on Petty Page video, I remember watching now, he did have his TikTok on his thing. It doesn't take, it's not that hard to look through someone's Instagram, especially knowing his past and what he went through, to see if that person is the same age. So, guilty.
Okay, but this is what we're saying, where James Charles has gotten somewhat of a pass, whereas like David Dobrik getting canceled left and right for just associating, because his friends had, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of like allowed it and didn't speak up. That makes sense?
I feel you. But is he getting a pass? Didn't he lost, like, there was a season 2 of that show?
But then, did YouTube drop him because of that? Or did James Charles, because we don't know what happened behind the scenes. James Charles could have easily been like, oh, they're not offering me enough money, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Or, I'm done, I'm bored with that. Like, we don't know. It wasn't YouTube drops James Charles due to allegations. Like, it wasn't anything like that. It was just kind of like they just chose another host. But he did get the sponsor with Chipotle. He did get the sponsor with the Elf Cosmetics, stuff like that. So I don't know. I think keep the same energy.
Yeah, it's crazy how are a lot of channels canceling him though, or is
a lot of channels have basically read his thing and have came to the conclusion of like, okay, so he admitted it basically. But
yeah, because he also admitted to having the pics because the guy sent it to him. And that means he has ownership of...
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking that's going on. I'm thinking James Charles, is my opinion, my conspiracy allegedly. I think that James Charles must have reached out to the kid and his family and then wrote him a check and an NDA and like, don't talk about it, don't talk to any press, here goes our money, like that. Like,
has the kid not talked about it anymore?
No. And so someone said that his TikTok is down or something like that. I saw some rumors all of a sudden.
Do you reckon that happened to the first one as well? That's so weird.
These rumors that are going on. So I'm thinking James Charles cut a check and was like, look, I messed up. Let's not go any further. It's messy. Here's my lawyers. Go ahead and just sign this. Here's a little check right here.
Accept the money. Wow. Would you accept? But that's sad if the kid, because it wouldn't be the kid. It would have been the kid's family. It would have been really sad if the family accepted that money. Mm-hmm. To protect, basically, a potential predator, allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's pretty gross that their families accepted that.
If that's even happened, because nobody knows.
Because it's just weird that he's instant. Shit, if that happened, hit me up.
This was reported on TMZ, said James Charles, I'm not grooming 16-year-old boy. That was on TMZ. Wait, let me go ahead and show the receipt. Right there, TMZ the house. And they posted on there.
By the way...
But if this was in a video, a YouTube video, where James Charles sat down and was like... hold on.
The sad music.
This is a video I thought I would never have to make. That, you know what I'm talking about? That, if this apology was in a video, it would have blew up even more. That makes sense? But whereas David Dobrik made a video... 2 apology videos and still getting canceled, it almost seems like if David Dobrik would just put an apology like that on Twitter, what would have been a different response?
I feel like he was still getting dragged even beforehand, wasn't he? I think I don't know what happened. What happened to him career-wise after the videos he made?
Right now?
Yeah, David.
Well, he hasn't posted a year on his main channel because of the corona, but he has a podcast called The Sit. Well, no, I'm sorry, wrong podcast, called Views, where he talks about like top topics or whatever for like a few minutes or whatever. I don't know. It's just very interesting. But I just want to walk away in this video saying that some YouTubers get a pass. I
feel like everyone gets away with stuff. Jeffree Star has gotten away with a lot of stuff. James Charles is getting away with a lot of stuff. I feel like in a way he has a big fan base that's like still supporting him though, compared to like other YouTubers. Their fan base will come at them and you see it. Wow, it looks like with James Charles' fan base, they've been like protecting him in a way, which is really...
Oh, you think that... Oh, I see what you're saying. I see like that. He has like almost too big to fail, almost.
Maybe.
That makes sense?
I don't know. It's just really weird.
It's just interesting because if this was any other YouTuber, if this was Jaclyn Hill, if this was Shane Dawson, if this was Jeffree Star, it would have just been front page news all the time. But because it's James Charles, does he get a pass? I know that he did lose one sponsor, but I don't know it was because of the allegations. Like, I don't know that for a fact. But just very interesting. But then again, like, how much is too much, right? Let's say James Charles come out with an apology video, people cancel him. Like, do you just keep going to get views and clicks and you just keep talking about these people, about the drama? Or when do you ever say, that was a good, honest apology? Have you ever saw a video and said that?
Jenna Marbles. She had a real good one.
That was a good, genuine apology.
Yeah, and she even left the internet not because of people, but because of how she felt. I felt so bad for her. I was like, oh.
I think, yeah, that was a
It
really
was a real
video.
good, genuine apology. And then Shane Dawson tried to copy and
Yeah, and I think Shane Dawson's coming back anytime soon now. So that's going to be interesting.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Jaclyn Hill have filler? Because her face is like this.
Listen.
And I know people say, no, where's your cover?
My conspiracy, my opinion, allegedly, because I have gotten filler here. I think so. That's just my
Because
opinion.
I was looking on filler on the internet the other day, and people were saying like it could get too big, and I was like, oh my god, that looks like.
Yeah, but you know what though? What's interesting about it is that when you get filler, it only lasts about 3 to 6 months, and then it goes down. Like I got my lips injected recently. It's only gonna last like this for 3 to 6 months, and then it dissolves away, and your body eats it and whatever. Like it doesn't. It's not permanent. So I want to say she did get filler, but her cheeks look the same, and it's been over like 6 months. So now I'm thinking, no, it's not. Now I'm thinking it's not filler. So I changed my answer.
Wow.
No, I don't think it's filler. Because
Maybe
if it was, it would have went down already.
Maybe she got bootleg filler.
Unless she's like getting more and more and more, like, I don't know about. But then why would you put it here? Unless she wanted it up here and it sagged. I don't know.
Okay, I apologize. Whatever she's going.
I don't want to offend the filler community on YouTube, but we're just talking.
I know they're gonna look at me and be like, "Bitch, you need filler."
Oh my god. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If you enjoyed Martin, I'll put his link down below so you can definitely check him out. And let me know what you guys think with all the drama, what we talked about. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, thanks so much.